Mass Movement in the spotlight.
All right, tonight we're so lucky to be joined by Krewella. How are you guys doing?
We are f***ing fantastic. We're a little wet and sweaty from the show we just played in Providence.
It was amazing. How can we not feel amazing right now? By far one of the craziest shows we've ever played.
My pants are wet.
I have a feeling by the end of this interview, a lot of our listeners are going to be wet too. I want to know what exactly a Krewella is.
It's this furry creature.
Oh, yeah, a Krewella. Okay, you want an image. All right, I'm going to say that it's about yay high, maybe 3 feet tall. It's really puffy. It has a very long tail that it uses in sexual ways. Its ears are a little floppy.
It's kind of like a Furby.
I was imagining a green puffy Furby crossed with a gremlin. You know Gremlins, the movie Gremlins? Yeah. But a little bit taller with a long ass tail
And he's a really sexy creature because he has a really long tail, and at the end of the tail is mistletoe. So whenever he wants to make out with someone, he flips his tail over his head, and there's a mistletoe hanging, so they have to make out with the Krewella.
And that is a Krewella.
So you say it's kind of like a gremlin. So does that mean we can't feed you after midnight or get you wet? Because you're all wet now. So should I be scared?
You cornered me. Well, the wet thing, yes, you can get us wet, but if you do, you must bear the consequences, and they will not be bad ones.
I want to know how you guys got together.
I was in high school, and Jahan actually fell down the stairs in front of me. It was like a 7 stair, so it wasn't a big fall, but she fell. And I met her and offered her ice pack. After that, like 6 months later, we started making music. I think when she fell down the stairs, I sort of saw that star power. You know what I mean?
It was a graceful fall. And then to complete the story, a few months later, we started trying out a couple people to join a group, and we tried out 2 girls, and they couldn't take us seriously. And my sister Yasmine was in an indie band at the time, and we got her to quit her indie band to dedicate herself to Krewella.
We stole her, and that was a very accurate situation of what happened.
You didn't steal me. I voluntarily wanted to be in crew. Whatever.
Keep telling yourself that.
You guys took me by force. Okay, I admit it.
So was there any sort of initiation process? Did they push you down a flight of stairs as well?
Holy you should not have said that. I don't want to be pushed down a flight of stairs.
She was the baby, do you know what I mean? She was 14. As soon as we started working with her, we were like, we have to have you part of the group. Like, there was no initiation process because she was like too dope.
So I want to talk about the single Alive. It's been one of my biggest records that shows throughout the year. I want to know what the inspiration was behind it.
Well, Yasmine and I, it was really interesting because we both wrote 2 separate songs, and we happened to write them in the same key. So I came to Chris and I'm like, I have this song, and I sung it for him. Yasmine came to Chris separately, like another day, and she's like, I have this song. And then what he did is he took his favorite parts from both of our songs, and this is the weird sister telepathy thing, but both of our songs had to do with each other, and we wrote them separately, and they both just like fit perfectly together like a puzzle. So we kind of pieced our parts together.
It's cool to see that sisterly thing because Tegan and Sarah write very similarly, and they do it across the country. Has that helped your music being that close?
I think it's a blessing to be working with someone so close to my heart and my life, and it's cool because we don't even think about it, but we live every day together. We see each other almost every second of every day. We're going through the same experiences. We live the same life. Obviously, not everything is the same, but I think one of the other reasons why we write such similar music is because we're living the same exact experiences, and it's kind of like a way we can share that.
Well, let's share your song with the world now. Why don't you introduce it?
What's up, guys? This is Krewella, and this is our song Alive.
Putting the world's biggest stars at your fingertips. The Mass Movement with Joe Bermudez. Join the movement now at massmovementradio.com.